Hi, so we're back doing more Revolution matches again. I'm sorry for the camera quality here, it's a bit bright, I don't know why. And our match today is for the AEW Trios titles. It is between the Don Callis family, which is Kazuchika Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis, versus Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, and the legend that is Mistico. So, obviously, going into this match, Don Callis family beat Hangman and JetSpeed, Horsecock, to get the belts, but then Hangman got roped into the MJF stuff, which is on this card. They enlisted Mistico. Yeah, no complaints. I fucking love Mistico. I love him. And just to get out the way, the gear in this match from both teams. So I'm not really a big... I don't want to be one of these guys who goes, oh, the gear is great, blah, blah, blah. But it is, like, they walk out dressed in Mistico masks and gives Mistico gold and white. Oh, it's phenomenal. And then even the Don Callis family, they've got the jackets. I thought that was sick. I just really enjoyed this match. I thought it's a trios match, so it's hard to break down, but it fucking opens up with, like, the first, like, combination you see the wrestlers when it opens up is fucking Okada versus Mistico. Like, insane. Like, that's not lost on me. That's the face of New Japan for how many years? To the face of Mexico for even now, really. Oh my god, it's phenomenal. It's just, I love it. And then the match itself, I mean, Kevin Knight I think it's more Kevin Knight than anyone. And what I do like, I think what's very commendable about this match that won't get the credit is Kyle Fletcher, who can just convert his role so well. Obviously, Okada's brilliant. Okada's drop kicks in this match are excellent, but it's Kyle Fletcher's, like, running kicks where he does, like, on the diag, on the corner. I love that. Mark Davis is effective in the start and the end. In the middle, he kind of takes a break. He's very much the powerhouse. Speedball and Kevin Knight, but then Mistico, they really protect Mistico here in terms of his presentation, which is 100% the way to go. I loved it. I think you got a lot of Hurricane Ranas. It felt very much like a CMLL show, and I love that. Like, just this match felt like it was part of a CMLL show, which I enjoyed. Mistico's crowd work is just excellent. You know, he constantly goes like that and just pointing. I loved all that. And then as he further goes on, you've still got him doing, obviously, his moves, his reversals, just everything about him. The La Mystic has pulled out, obviously, towards the end. But it's just everything about this match, the dives, the effectiveness. It's very hard to break down, but it's so effective. It's so emotionally invested. It's so fun. It went on a tiny bit too long. I think they could have ended it about 3 minutes earlier, maybe a bit earlier. But it was great. It really was fun. Kevin Knight's airtime. They do some fun spots. There's a spot towards the end of the match where they have Okada and Fletcher pros Okada get, like, directly face to face with JetSpeed, and they're opposing. And Okada and Kevin Knight both do drop kicks to Kyle Fletcher and Speedball respectively, and then they stare at each other and, like, they're comparing each other, and Okada goes to get more height and Kevin Knight's like, what? And then Okada just flips him off. Kevin Knight bites the finger. I love all that. A lot of times Mistico makes the save. I just think with Mistico, what makes him really fun is he constantly, like, it does something, it's so special. Like, the guy's so engaging to watch because he's so good. Like, the reversals, the flips, everything about Mistico just encapsulates fun, intrigue, and wrestling to me. And that obviously it's personalization, but I love him. Speedball's kicks to Mark Davis specifically, the head kicks, and Fletcher, but mainly Mark Davis. That's where I felt them. It's just, there's not really much. I can't really break it down as much as I could because I struggle breaking down trios matches realistically. But this is fun. It's one of the most fun matches on the entire card, and that's really saying something. Not in terms of, it's not like the best on the card, but it's one of the most fun. It's just entertaining. It's pure. It's different, and that's what I like about it. It doesn't design itself to be this thing. The entrance, the pop Mistico gets, same with Okada, but the pop Mistico gets. It's very much, this match is very much centered around the novelty of Mistico, and there's no problem with that. And, like, what I enjoyed was, it's like, so I forget where this show was. I think it might have been in Tampa. The point is, it's not far from Mexico, so we had a lot of Mexican people, you know, in the crowd, and obviously a lot of mask wearers, a lot of people, you know, cheering for Mistico. Mistico's so over, obviously, he's fucking like a superhero over there, but Jesus, it's just so fun to see, like, kind of, it's not going to be as good as Grand Slam. Grand Slam was another level, but, like, they're constantly still proving, like, okay, Mistico's not just Sin Cara, and I love that. I really like the respect. That's the thing, they really respect Mistico and all his, you know, achievements and just his legacy. I think one thing I like about it is he can clearly see him Kevin Knight and Speedball are really having great chemistry. Especially, like, the thing is, they do focus a lot on, like, JetSpeed as a tag versus, in the match. That's very much them doing tag work a lot of the time. But Mistico kind of, like, as a singles guy, I kind of like that dynamic because he's so fluid on his own. Yeah, he can fit in with Kevin and Speedball, respectively and collectively. But it just works. It's fun. I just think one thing I liked about it, again, is some of the spots that, again, a lot of the dives. There's one bit where, so like I said, Speedball and Knight wear these masks for Mistico, and they're specifically designed. I love how Kevin Knight's got the sunglasses in it. I like that. That's pretty cool. And they're in the corner, usual spot. And then what I like about it is Kyle Fletcher. This is what I'm saying about Kyle Fletcher. He's so good. I think you could tell Mistico really enjoyed working with Fletcher specifically. I don't know how to describe it. I just think he could. And he grabs the mask and he starts rubbing it on his crotch and throwing it away. Well, he had it on, then, rubbed it. Oh, it's brilliant. It's just simple, effective. Like, this is the thing with Lucha Libre for me. The character work isn't extraordinary. It's not going to be with depth like AEW storytelling is. But, that's the point. It's supposed to be fun, simplistic. Like, AEW is never going to have a character like Kevin Ito exist. As much as I kill for Kevin Ito, which they need to get on because Kevin Ito's phenomenal. I like how it's so simple. It's so, not generic, but so very, base level, but just to a great degree where you've got no complaint with it. You know what you're getting, but it's fun. It's just brilliant. I love Lucha Libre. I need to watch more CMLL. I say this all the time, and I'm definitely going to work on it. But I just love this type of wrestling, this Lucha Libre specifically. And, don't get me wrong, you're never going to get a bad match with Okada, Fletcher, Mark Davis, and then even Speedball, especially Mistico and Kevin Knight are all involved. They're all phenomenal wrestlers, some of the best in the world. So you're never going to get a bad match. And it wasn't a bad match at all. It was great. It's just, it knows what it wants it to be. It designed itself. It's very much built on Mistico, like I say. The finish was great. So the finish was Fletcher, so they're trying to get it. This is the thing, towards the end, there's a lot of kick-outs where you're like, okay, I don't think this should be happening. Everyone's kicking out. And then towards the end there, Fletcher, so it's Davis and Speedball in there. And Fletcher goes up to try and get the pin on Speedball, essentially. But then Mistico goes up, kicks him, does a Hurricane Rana or whatever, and then gets him in the La Mystica, which is great. So that holds Fletcher off. And then Speedball gets the kick on Mark Davis. Mark Davis staggers, and then Kevin Knight gets some serious air on one of his UFO splashes, gets the pin, and which surprised me a lot. I didn't think JetSpeed and Mistico were going to win this going into it. Looking back on it, it's obvious because Mystico's aura. Bro, Mistico out-auras Okada, and that's insane to me. Mistico and Okada have a great face-off. There's a point where, he tags back in him, Okada goes, I specifically want him, and I'm like, yeah. And then it's standing face-to-face, and Mystico's going like that with the crowd, obviously pumping them up, and he's like, I'm like, Jesus, do you realise how, that to me, that's monumental. I love it. And then, so after the finish, they won the belts. Really surprising. Really great finish. That's a nice surprise for me. It's clearly built for Mistico, but who gives a fuck? And then they announced the JetSpeed and Mistico are all celebrating. I thought that was excellent. And they get Mistico on the shoulders. He's parading the belt. And then it comes up on the screen. Boom. Mistico is all elite. And to me, it's a dual contract similar to Dorada and Persephone. That's a flip out just for Dorada's mention. Yes, phenomenal. Claudio's done something the similar way over the hits of CMLL, which is great. But everything about this, Mistico, and it honestly, even I wasn't a fan of Sin Cara, I wasn't a fan during that time and stuff. I've only known him as Mistico, really. I knew of Sin Cara as a kid. And it was just, it's such a lovely moment. I really do feel like that. You see him getting emotional, he's breaking down, and the crowd are obviously revering him. Everyone, the pop he gets for being announced as All Elite is great. And it's a very nice cathartic moment. If you understand what Mystico's been through in terms of just career with WWE, and then going back having to reinvent himself as Mistico, probably being the best he's ever been, revitalising CMLL near enough, not on his own, because people like Dorada and stuff exist, but to such a degree, and now being in that level where he's getting revered so much. It's truly an incredible moment. It deserves all its flowers. He's so emotional. The crowd are loving it. There's this old guy and he's really happy about it. I'm like, yeah, fucking get in. And then he's parading. Oh, I loved it. It was such a good moment. Honestly, this is one of my favourite moments of the night. Not even match, moment. This whole Mistico being announced as All Elite. It's so nice. It's just, this is the thing what I get from Mistico, especially from the Grand Slam Mexico. This is one of my favourite memories ever of wrestling. He gives you nice, warm, positive feelings whenever, like, memories. That's the thing what I love about Mistico, and the way he's revered, such as basically as a superhero, as God, essentially. I love that. It's deserved in a way, and I just really, really love everything Mistico brings to AEW, and I'm never going to complain about him going to AEW. Jesus Christ. He's not even full-time. It's part contract, but, bro, that's, like, still great. So, the match was great, you know, all the character work. It's very much a very CML-esque show in the most positive way, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Mistico being announced as All Elite is one of the greatest moments of the night. Possibly the greatest if you want to be like that. I don't think it is. There's plenty of fun, but AEW fan perspective, it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's a really great match. It's not one... Again, this is one of the matches where you're like, it's so positive. You're never going to really have a bad feeling on it. There was... Yeah, I think it could have... It went on a tiny bit too long. But if you're a fan of different types of wrestling, specifically Lucha Libre, you'll understand the love I have for this match. I'm a big Lucha Libre guy. So, I adore this. This is one of my favourite matches on the card. It's not the match of the night, again. But moments-wise, Mistico being announced as All Elite, stellar. No notes. What a moment. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the AEW World Trios Championship match between Don Callis family and Mistico and JetSpeed. Very happy, and obviously, what's your thoughts on it? What's your thoughts on Mistico as a whole, and how happy are you that he's in AEW? I am over the moon.